Welcome back to another episode of the ST Must See Comics of the Week. Cool stuff came out this week. Very excited about some stuff. Finally, after a year of waiting, we have Predator #1.
Yay.
And we got this variant too, which is really cute. It's super cute.
Predator.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. We got a new. This is a very good Spider-Man. First appearance of a new suit.
Oh, fun. And
I've
I've got some X-Men and X-Men adjacent stories. Yeah. So you want to kick it off? You have one more than me?
Sure. We'll start with Venom. Venom #5. I like Venom. It's good. You should look for this one. It has the introduction of Hammer's Hammers, which are the Thunderbolts, but they're hired by Hammer, and he wants them trained, so it's cool.
Funny.
There's a whole bounty out on Venom. It's quippy. It's Venom. It's fun.
Yeah.
Why I feel like Venom.
Next up, we got Miss Marvel and Wolverine tying in with, there's like a Moon Knight and X-Men thing. Not Moon Knight, Moon Girl and X-Men thing. And next issue of this is going to be Miss Marvel and Moon Knight. So it's like, I don't know if that's going to be an issue 1. Like, this is an issue 1, because technically it's a different title. But it's Miss Marvel. It's kind of being Miss Marvel if you're a fan of the TV show on Disney+. It's a very similar character. Obviously, her power set was changed a little bit for the Netflix show, for those who are familiar with the character. But it is takes place in modern day X-Men timeline, and it's just kind of Miss Marvel hanging out with the X-Men for a little bit, dealing with some threatening plot guys.
She is a mutant.
Exactly. That's where she belongs.
Issue 4 of Jurassic League came out. I've been saying every time this issue comes out, pick it up if you like. If your kids like superheroes and dinosaurs and stuff, it's a fun, like, weird read. We've got the whole Justice League set up. They're getting introduced to Darkseid, who's the name matches are funny. Batman's got his little Robin. The whole story's kind of coming together. It's still just the funny, random, stupid dinosaur Justice League. I don't know what to say, but it's fun. You know, if you got kids, this is a good comic for kids.
Yeah. Next up, we've got X-Men Legends, some telling of older X-Men stories. Or some like in-between stories that were kind of implied at, but are like actually being shown now. Wolverine has a time limit to go capture the Hulk and has to bring him in. And he just kind of stabs the Hulk, and Hulk gets mad and punches him through a tree, and then he stands up and gets mad, punches Hulk, and then Hulk gets mad and punches through another tree. And then the government shows up and has to capture Hulk because Wolverine didn't do it in time. And there's a funny scene where Hulk gets gas bombed, and then he falls asleep, and the government guys are like, yeah, gas bombs always work against Hulk because he's too stupid to just hold his breath. And then Hulk wakes up a little early because he forgot to breathe. So that was funny. But yeah, it's just a fun little, cute little kind of out-of-time X-Men story of older, not like a previous Wolverine.
What you've just explained to me, that takes place during, it's Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine.
That's possible.
That's the whole point, was supposed to go get the Hulk.
At the beginning of this, it says that it takes place between Incredible Hulk 181 and Giant-Sized X-Men #1. So that might be that. What he just said. Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man came out. We got the Predator variant. It's one to watch for collectors. Technically. So it's the first appearance of Peter's new suit. End of this comic, it gets shredded. He's got a new one that Norman makes for him. But technically, it only appears in the closet. And if you want to write that off as your first appearance of a new suit, sure. But I feel like the first appearance of the first appearance of the suit should be
on the
when
guy.
he's wearing it.
Yeah, on the guy. Yeah.
Not just like, here's the suit, it's in the closet, okay, next frame.
Yeah.
Like, the first appearance of the Iron Spider suit is in Avengers Infinity War. Yeah, they showed it at the end of Spider-Man, but like,
for the MCU stuff.
Yeah, like, it's not the first appearance.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man's a little more aggro, dark, and aggressive in this issue. Him and Mary Jane are broken up. Norman's doing his stuff. Peter ratted out to Adrian Toome's daughter that, you know, he's the Vulture. And Vulture's like, I'm gonna go rip his head off. It's all censored in that and there. And Peter has to deal with that, as well as I can never keep Norman straight. Norman's bad, Norman's good, Norman's crazy, Norman's sane. Norman is Norman.
Norman be Norman.
But yeah, pick this up if you want to just hold on to something that could be a interesting key issue down the line.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor, issue 3 of 5 for this little run. She's in limbo, trying to find information on Thor because Thor is gone, and that's no good because Asgard is being attacked by trolls and dark elves at the same time. So Jane Foster has to find Thor. She goes to limbo to talk to some demons, and they talk about some weird demon shit. And they're like, "Hey, I could turn your voice into a blanket, and it would sing songs of whisper." And I'm like, "That sounds like some demon shit." And then she fights them. And she summons a cool fire sword that seems like it has importance, but I'm not a huge Thor fan, so I didn't recognize it as important. But everybody in the comic seemed to realize that it was important. So if you know about your cool fire sword Thor lore, she gets it now. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. It might be, but here we are. But she does get close, at least, to finding Thor after beating the shit out of some demons. So hopefully Thor can save the day. Otherwise, Asgard will fall, and something tells me he's going to save the day.
Looking at the signature on the Predator #1, Scotty Young. Looks like this said 2021, and then he changed it to 2022 because it was supposed to come out last year. That's funny.
That is funny.
But this is Predator. It takes place after all the movies. It gives you a couple 3 sentences about every Predator movie, the big ones, not the Alien vs. Predators because they don't count. But it doesn't have anything about Prey in there.
Yeah.
But this is, it's the new one that just dropped that apparently has Arnold in it.
Yeah.
But it takes place in the future, 2056, I believe. I'm going to get it right. 2056, haha! I remembered. With humans have done interstellar travel, they've actually had like actual encounters with the Predators other than like random groups of people. And there's this really badass, just hunter killer human that's wearing her own version of like Mjolnir armor with a Predator helmet, and she goes to like this alien planet and it's like, I'm friend, and the aliens like speak alien language, and then she turns and she's got her Predator helmet on the back. She's like, no, wait, I can explain. And then they all start attacking her because she's got a Predator helmet on her back, and they're like, oh, she's just one of those guys. But yeah, it's a 6-part issue or a 6-part series. Covers just like the cool little bit, but there's like this badass like, oh my god, this like picture of the badass assassin. Oh, she's a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that.
Yeah.
Fighting the Predator. But I would pick this up because it's Predator #1, and
Yeah.
we've been waiting at least a year for it.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of copies of it on the wall, especially this cute little Scotty Young variant.
Yeah. Little cute little mans.
He's adorable.
Well, if you are interested in any of these comics or any of the things on the wall, as always, you can sign up for our subscription service. It's free to enter, and you just let us know which comics you like, and we'll order them for you. You get 10% off and free bags and boards with any comic you purchase through the subscription. As always, we've got new comics of the week coming out every week on the wall behind us, as well as back issues in the boxes behind us and on the wall that's out of frame, I believe. So yeah, if you are looking for anything to pick up, just swing by the shop, let us know, give us a call. All our information should be in the description.
Yep, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.